Man, as soon as I click the record button, I got a $500 knife in this box. It's not $400. CPM 3V, and this is 0.25 of an inch thick, a quarter of an inch thick, right? Okay, so I got a $500 knife in this box. Let's see what it's gonna look like. I just made a 12-inch knife turn into a 1-inch knife. Look at that. Weird. It says US.A. Why does it say that? There should be a dot in between the U and the S. Well, it's probably United States of America. So, but maybe that's just the Chinese box. Oh, kidding. I don't want to have to talk about that. Oh man, legendary moment. I want to get another one of these knives. Another one of these knives exactly. I'd pay another $500. Oh man, I get tired of myself. Oh, there's some rust up there. Yeah, I get tired of myself. CPM 3V, it's not going to rust. Okay, I'm going to jump over this fence. Alright. Go back to my house. You know, man, I got 2 of these blades. I can dual wield them. I need to get another one of these because this is the only one that's available. This one's not available unless it's on a website I don't know about. But yeah, I need to get another one of these, man. Dual wield it. Look at the fantastic sheath it came with. I don't know if I'm gonna use it because I'll make my own sheath, man. Oh look, I never thought about doing a belt loop like that. That's pretty good, you know. That means that they don't have to fold the leather over in a 90-degree angle. They could just sew it right there. Yeah, so these 4 knives are all of my new knives from Work Tough Gear. You know, I mean, from Bark River, right? That's $1,500 right there, man. You know, so then add 400, then add 330 and 350, then add 230 and 230, and then times that by 3. I don't know however much, whatever that would be. So I'll get another one of these things here though, for real. And like, to be honest, I get 2 more, and then maybe I get like another one of these, you know, just because that's freaking dope, dude. I have 7 of these things hanging on the wall. Oh my god. I mean, I can make my own knives, and it is possible. Just like I can clean my room, I have cleaned my room, I can clean my kitchen. You know, I've had to clean my kitchen 1,000 times before, right? You know, I can do it. It is possible. You know, it just as long as it is possible, and I have my hands, I have my feet, and I got all the stuff to do it. You know, I got an anvil, and you could probably make a knife on the rock if you got some metal and a hammer and a fire pit and some water. You know, I can do it. I just need to do it. You know, just like I can't clean my room, I just need to clean my room. I can do anything just as long as I can probably do anything is possible, right? You know, it's like I can live forever. You know, I am still alive. But if you died somehow, then obviously you're not going to be able to live forever. You know, it's like you're as flat as a pancake. You got ran over by a tank on the goddamn driveway or something. You know, you should have known better. You know, at that point, there's no way you're going to live forever. But if you're still living, it's possible that you can live forever because you're still living. But if you somehow died, you know, then obviously you're not going to be able to live forever. This thing has been highly used. Look at that CNC machine cutout milling. Look at that. It's so nice. It's so pretty. It's got a little bit of a gap over here on the side, or on this side. Probably something underneath the scales. May want to melt some beeswax in there, because beeswax can penetrate things real well. You know, you just got to keep it melted. So maybe I would need to preheat the knife slightly. You know, right now this knife is cold temperatures of maybe 60 degrees. And you know what happens whenever beeswax touches 60-degree surfaces? It instantly turns from liquid back to solid. So then it wouldn't penetrate inside there any. And that's what I'm trying to do, is penetrate the inside of there so it doesn't tarnish at all. Very nice knife, huh? I reground the tip already. Got to regrind the whole thing. It's going to look real cool. You know, like the grind lines right there. It looks like crap. So I'm going to regrind it, and it's going to look sick. And I kind of want to thin out the tip a little bit. Up here on this side, you see that it's a little bit more brought back than it is on this side. You know, only the master knife men are going to be able to understand that. And you know, I want to take back. I want to thin the tip out a little bit more, make it more cutty. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do first. You know, there's a certain way you do it. You just got to know how to do it. You got to brainstorm. It is possible for you to do it. I got way more right than all these other, or than a whole lot of guys. Because man, I've been brainstorming for my entire life. You know, the point of balance is like right here, so you know, that's the point of balance. But whenever I take off a whole bunch of metal from right underneath that logo, from like right here, right there, from underneath that logo, I'm not going to touch the edge. I really don't want to touch the thickness of the edge anymore, because that is just fine, just where it's at. I don't want to make that any more thinner than it already is. I want to make the cheeks thinner. I want to bring it back, right? And so that's probably going to throw off the balance of the knife, make it chop a little bit less better. But it really doesn't matter. It's so long, it's going to get so much speed. I'm only going to be chopping green wood for my entire life with this thing.